I'm Philip Ward, Editor-in-Chief of Aunt Minnie Europe. One of the landmarks this week is the 15th anniversary of the European Society of Radiology's Invest in the Youth scheme. And we have with us, I'm very pleased to say, a shining example, a success story of the programme, Dr. Basta Nikolic from Serbia. Welcome to ECR, Marijana. Could you explain, first of all, how you got involved with the scheme, with the Invest in the Youth scheme? When did you first get involved in it?
Yes. First of all, thank you very much, Robert, for inviting me here. Actually, I first learned about the Invest in the Youth scheme in 2010. I was actually advised by the chief of my department to try to get enrolled, and I succeeded. And when I came here for my first ECR Congress, I was thrilled. It was like, I felt like Alice in Wonderland, actually. The Congress was huge, of course, and for me it was an unforgettable experience, and that is the main reason why I'm coming back year by year.
Excellent. So how, in practical terms, were you helped? Did you get a travel grant, accommodation support?
Yes, actually, I got free registration for the Congress, also hotel accommodation. At that point, it wasn't perfect, but it was really good. It got better and better over the years. And we also got free travel ticket throughout Vienna, so metro ticket was provided.
Okay, excellent. So the beauty of Vienna is it's near to your country. So you drive, or do you take a flight?
Well,
from
actually,
Serbia?
Vienna is quite close to the city of Novi Sad, so it's like a 5-hour ride from my city, so we usually come by car here.
So no hassle of airports.
Yes,
good, excellent.
Exactly.
Now, how has the scheme made you a better radiologist? How has it helped you with your work, your daily work?
It influenced it a lot, and it boosted it really, really a lot. First of all, I learned a lot through all the sessions and all ECR has to offer to each radiologist. And what I really liked about ECR at that point is that it really had lots of items dedicated to rising stars, to young people, to trainees. It helped me for my radiology exam and also for my career. I also met a lot of people. Some of them are my good friends now, and I had a chance to meet a lot of professors, inspiring people, dedicated people, from which I really, really learned a lot.
Excellent, good. Now, have you subspecialized at all? This is the very much the trend, the issue in radiology. Do you subspecialize or not?
Well, at the moment, I'm still a young radiologist, let's say, so I'm planning to do subspecialization in uroradiology. Unfortunately, there is no such subspecialty in my country, so actually I'm considering taking ESUR, European Society of Radiology, subspecialty exam soon.
Okay, excellent. Now, what advice would you have for young radiologists who want to apply for the Invest in the Youth scheme? How can they go about this, do you think?
Well, I think because at this point, in order to apply for the Invest in the Youth program, a trainee has to submit an abstract. So my advice would be to plan ahead, to write as good abstract as possible in order to get accepted to browse maybe posters from the previous years, to see what is interesting, what has already been done, so not to repeat themselves, and then, of course, to keep their fingers crossed.
Okay, so be open, be responsive. Are there any other schemes that the ESR offers that you would recommend that people look at?
Of course. Invest in the Youth is just one excellent part of everything ECR has to offer to the trainees. Apart from the Invest in the Youth project, there is ESOR, European School of Radiology, which offers fellowships and exchange schemes both in Europe and throughout the world. Also, there is an excellent platform. It's called e-learning platform, where residents can find a lot of teaching materials, self-assessment tests, which is updated regularly, and now it is really a huge database, which is very, very helpful.
Excellent. You mentioned about the friendships, the relationships that you've formed. Those are obviously very important to you. How do you nurture those relationships? How do you keep in touch? How do you communicate with people?
Well, of course, I see these people regularly, this Congress and many other congresses during the year. We also communicate via emails. We are involved in some projects together. Sometimes we WhatsApp each other. Social medias are very important. We follow each other on Facebook, sometimes text, sometimes on the phone. So we keep in touch.
Good.
Actually.
Now, the situation in Serbia, you have a national congress of radiology, do you?
Yes.
What time of year is that?
It is usually in the second half of the year, October or November.
Okay.
Yes.
Always in Belgrade, or is it
No.
Is it across the country?
It is moving across the country. Last year it was on Zlatibor, a beautiful mountain in central Serbia, actually.
Excellent. Now, you've also been very involved in the Radiology Trainees Forum, I think as Vice Chairman. How important has that been to yourself?
Well, it has been a great experience. I spent 4 years in the board of the RTF, first 2 as the PR officer and second 2 as vice chairman. And we did a lot of work. We were also involved in the organization of the Invest in Youth and also everything dedicated to trainees within the European Society of Radiology and ECR. I traveled a lot. I met a lot of people. I visited several hospitals. I met a lot of trainees. And now, when I'm out of the board, I'm actually chief of trainees at my department, so I'm responsible for them. And we are also doing a project in Serbia trying to harmonize the national curriculum to the one provided by proposed actually by the European Society of Radiology.
I think what this shows is the benefits for years to come, that this all stems from ECR 2010.
Yes.
8 years later now, 2018, the benefits are coming through. You're inspiring others, which is, I think, the objective of the scheme. Marijana, thank you very much. Keep up the good work, and we wish you luck in your career. This is Philip Ward from Aunt Mini Europe, signing off.